are we live? That is the question. Are we live? Now I know there's nobody there, so I'm pretty sure we are live. I'm gonna have to check on the old YouTube itself. I'm pretty sure we're live. I'm almost 99% certain we're live. A few technical difficulties. Let's just, nuclear atoms, can you tell me if you can hear me? Just say anything. You are live, right, thank you. Done and done. Happy days. Let's do some, some vocal warm-ups. Nuclear, you're here very, very early. Very, very early. 7:26 in the morning. Let me just put it out on Twitter that we are live. That's what you got to do, because I'm not banned. I'm not banned from our what do you call it? Our Elite FPL Twitter. That's the main thing. That's the important thing. Let's put that in there. Copy link. Go onto Twitter. Share. Put that up there. Happy days. Done. We are live. And if there's anybody watching this now that's on Twitter, if you want to go and retweet this, by all means. Happy days. We are live. We are live for this. Hashtag FPL. Done. That's sent out. We can all move on. It's uploaded. Done. Let's crack on with the show, shall we? It's 1:26 here. That's 1:26 p.m. Blimey. Here we go. Let's play some music, shall we? Let's get the beats. I had some technical issues. I don't know why it wouldn't connect, but here we go. And a 3, a 2, a 1. Cover your ears, everybody. Blimey, that was loud for me. Very, very loud indeed. I've got to keep the old voice down today because it's very early and I don't really want to be disturbing people. Although ironically, the guy next door to me, he's gone to work, so I can speak a bit louder. But the usual story.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine.
Gavin Gould, sell him. Son, useless. Nigel Sands here. Morning, Nigel. Can't think. Mark Byrne. Morning, pal. Gabriel DeRock, Mark Byrne, have you watched the members video I literally just put up? Blonde, have you watched the members video? Steve-O's Bingo. Remember, Steve-O's Bingo is live now, and I haven't ticked off anything. If you don't know what I'm talking, go watch the video. You'll understand then. Yes, good morning, and welcome to this Elite FPL breakfast show. The first breakfast show I've done for I nearly swore then because I'm in members only mode at the moment. I nearly swore then. So, yeah, I haven't done a members only video for a very, very long time. I haven't done a breakfast show stream for a very long time, and essentially, I just thought, stuff it, let's just go. Well, there's part of the Steve-O bingo. That's one. I just need 4 to go. Members, you'll understand why. Yes, we are all here to, predict game week 23. It's the usual line from me. I pride myself on my predictions. I provide predictions, and I pride myself on my predictions. And it's the usual story. Let's get on with it again. Sydney Hammer. My God. Sydney Hammer. Nuclear Atom saying the last time you did a stream at this time was around game week 12. Really? Morning, Kayunjun. Amak, good morning. Is it really that long? There we are. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm playing Steve-O Bingo. Only members know what I'm talking about. So, there we are there. Woohoo! Just 2 to go. Good day, Steve-O. Dissus is saying good day, Steve-O. I'm hoping some members are actually know what I'm talking about. Just go. It's actually, Gabrielle, it's 2. It's 2 to go, mate. And then I'm going to scream at the top of my voice. Morning, Sai. I know Semi-Sweet Potato, he said about the fact that the thumbnail represents his captaincy choice. Well, guess what? That's why I picked it. There are certain players in this game at the moment in the world of football that just aren't performing to be considered a captaincy. Son being one of them. I know Gavin was just talking about Son just now. Useless. Without Harry Kane, Spurs are just hopeless. It's almost as if Mourinho's just put all his eggs in one basket in Harry Kane and just gone, that's it, done. Oh, Sai saying Danny Ings versus Newcastle. Nicholas Thalil, well done to you in the top 7,000. You've got some competition in here. Sai Bellamy here is in the top. What are you now, Sai? 12,000, something like that. Sai Bellamy being very storming this season. I'd like to think that I'm going to catch him, but I think a bit too far ahead for me personally. Certainly, though, my game weeks over the since my free hit in, game week 19 or game week 18? No, game week 19 was the double, wasn't it? So game week 19 was the double, and that's when I played my free hit. Since then, I've just been rising and rising and rising. And you could I'm saying, without Kane, Spurs is a weapon without ammo. It looks scary, but actually it's quite safe. Gabrielle de Rock saying, I might go Bamford captain for the Monday evening fixtures. Gavin Gould, I'm thinking about going completely different captain this week, possibly Antonio, because just not getting captain choice right late. Well, I did a members video on it, and I could have captained anybody in my team. Anybody, and they would look more than Salah. I could have captained Martinez, and I would have got more points than Salah. That's how much of a captaincy fail it was for me at this particular game week. But Salah is certainly not going to be captained this game week. No chance in hell. But although this is the irony, of course, is that you just know that this particular game week, Salah is going to probably score a brace or something against Man City. Gabriel Dorop saying just that the Monday evening fixtures are usually low scoring and boring. In my mind, that as well. Nicholas Thiel is saying, I'm thinking of bringing in Son for captain at this rate. Bringing in Son for captaincy against West Brom. Lingard is looking... But at this rate, Lingard is... Oh, right, yeah. Well, I know Sai was considering getting rid of somebody. I think Sai said that he was considering getting rid of Salah for Lingard. Mr. Reed's here. Poor Kinsella. Morning, pal. Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, have you... make sure... In fact, watch it now. Don't watch this one. Go watch the members video. I just literally uploaded. I've uploaded 2 this morning. So I've done 2 members videos. If you want to become a member, by all means, jump on board. James Paling is as a latest member. Didn't expect you to be this early. Well, the thing is, James, is that there are 2 members videos, but go watch the Steve-O Bingo. Mr. Reed, James Paling, any other members here, go watch the Steve-O Bingo. It's only 2 minutes long. Go. Nick Reed saying, Mr. Reed saying, I came for this one just to be live for a rare change. Who's Nicky captaining, Mr. Reed? Who's Nicky captaining? Let us know. Gavin Gould, Lingard got lucky, not sure, seen his goals, keepers, or done. Apart from my bingo, damn, I didn't put this one. I had a complaint. Ooh, a complaint, everybody. Someone on the comment section on the, what do you call it? The comment section on the YouTube replay. So on the replay, this individual wrote words to the effect of 35 minutes until the score predictions! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Right? Well, ironically, you've watched it on the replay. He wrote this comment, I think it was 2 days after the deadline. What a mug. Dave Lister, morning pal. Go watch it. I'm still waiting for two more to come through. Still looking for 2 more. Nicholas still saying Antonio's 100% captain this week. Yeah, I think he's a very good option. He was my bus captain. The only downside is that Fulham are looking pretty strong. But are we all excited for the double game week? Are we excited for the double game week that's been announced? I only just saw it this morning. Found out that there's been a double game week 24-25 announced. We'll address that a bit later. But Sydney Hammer saying, for those considering Antonio captain, a word of warning. Here we go. A word of warning. That's off. Mr. Reed, that's off something. Word of warning. Come on. I know it's off Office. Oh, it's Keith. Of course, it's Keith. Word of warning. West Ham play Man United in the FA Cup on Tuesday, so it wouldn't surprise me if Moyes limits Antonio's minutes against Fulham. Oh, putting it there we are, Mr. Reed, straight in there. Yeah. I'm not concerned about that. I couldn't care less. Yeah, that comment, could it be banned, Mr. Reed? Could we ban that comment? Oh, sorry, remove it. Mr. Reed saying he'll captain Bruno. Nicky will do Gundogan. Gundogan against Liverpool. Wrestling. Nick Clam saying, I didn't like the double game week news. It just subtracted the potential double game week extras from 26. I wouldn't worry about that. Wouldn't worry about that whatsoever. I did address it, but basically I think these, and we'll talk about it a bit more later, but these double game weeks do not interest me whatsoever. I genuinely couldn't care less about this particular double game week. But let's get on with game week 23, which is starting tomorrow, of course. And by the way, tonight Jason will be streaming as well. So in the next 12 hours time, Jason is going to be streaming, taking your calls, talking about the previous game week, and obviously looking ahead to James Paling. You're cheating. I'm not counting members. But yeah, Jason's going to be streaming tonight at 8 o'clock. So get your calls in for him tonight, and he'll be revealing what he's doing. I believe He said something about a -8 in the Discord. Yeah, Discord, one of many. Who hasn't got a Discord these days? Who hasn't got an FPL YouTube channel? Who hasn't got an FPL Twitter account? And who hasn't got now an FPL Discord? Oops. Oh, so bloody funny. What is this? Carlo saying that? What? What's Carlo saying? If so many games are postponed to 29, will it ever happen? Yes. Yeah. Morning, Dom Scott. Nuclear Atoms, did you see the Royal Rumble? No, I didn't. No, that doesn't interest me. As I said the other day, Royal Rumble doesn't. WWE does not interest me these days. Although, here's the irony, is that I chose to watch the last year's Royal Rumble, even though I watched it last year. But Theo, morning pal, I did watch last year's Royal Rumble yesterday, where Brock Lesnar equalled the eliminations record. Gabriel Derop. I do like that comment. Maybe I should do a members only video after this. I did tell Jason to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I did tell Jason to. Morning. The Flying Dutchman. Well, technically it's Deutsch. See, Dutchman. Deutsch. Paul Wickett. I'm gonna bring in Werner. Get a grip of yourself. Did you see that? I mean, I only saw the highlights last night, but Jesus Christ, Werner. Well, I've already done my transfer anyway, but let's just get on with game week 23. Let's start our predictions, because this is the fun part of the show. Where so get your predictions in. It's always a bit of fun, and like I say, I do pride myself on my prediction stuff. I do. In fact, I'm just going to quickly check where I'm now ranked in the Elite FPL score predictor game, which of course Semi-Sweet Potato put together. I think I'm still 13th, unless people predicted a Chelsea win last night. That would be the one that I'd be worried about. Where am I now in the rankings for the score predictor game? Oh, I've gone down to 14th. Okay, I've dropped one place, but Bilal. I haven't seen Bilal's name here. Jesus Christ, Marlon Moores here. Have not seen that name for a very, very long time. Morning, Marlon. Dom saying, who do you think I will win the Premier League? Well, I said Man City at the start of the season, and guess what? I'm predicting Man City to win this start of the season. So yeah, I'm down to 14th, but whatever. Here we go, everybody. Predictions for Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Two teams, of course. Aston Villa off the back of a... what did they do? 3... What was their last result? They conceded 3, didn't they? They did, didn't they? What was it? I completely lost the plot. Oh, West Ham, of course. Christ. Yeah. West Ham. West Ham conceding 3 goals to Aston Villa conceding 3 goals to West Ham. Jesus, that's... Yeah. Despite the fact that Martinez got 4 points. How does that work out? Morning, Nasty Balls. Hello, mate. Matthews Aishi, welcome, pal. So, Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Two teams that can defend. Two teams that, let's get real here, they don't score many goals. I mean, Nicholas Thiel saying 3-0. Armand Dillon 2-1 Arsenal. Marlon Moore 2-1 Aston Villa. Nuclear Atoms 3-1 to Aston Villa. What else have we got here? There's people pouring through at the moment. We've got Nigel Stam 2-2. Ray choices here. Oh my goodness. Ray choices here. Who's that? Nuclear Atoms. Come on, you should know that. Oh my. A match is saying 2-1 to Arsenal. 2-0 FPL 77648411822. It ain't happening. These teams do not concede goals. Even though Aston Villa have just conceded 3 against West Ham. But they don't like scoring against you. Do you know what? I'm thinking this is going to be a lot tighter than what people think. Mr. Reed there with a. I've got to mention people's names. What's your score prediction, Steve-O? Enough time to go through every possible outcome. Well, ironically, no one said my outcome. I think this is going to be very, very tight. I'm going to go 1. It's going to be either 1-1 or 1-0 to Aston Villa. 1-1, 0-0, 1-1 or 1-0 Aston Villa. I'm going to sit on the fence. If I'm going to do the actual predictions officially for the game, I'll go 1-1. But honestly, this is going to be a very, very tight game, and I think with anybody with assets in this particular fixture, don't expect much from this at all, apart from, of course, Jack Grealish getting his standard assist. The assist king. He's becoming the new Kevin De Bruyne, gets an assist every single game. People are screaming, Aubameyang's back. Right, so that means Aston Villa are going to win this then. Because Aubameyang's back, Aston Villa will win. Now then, on to Burnley. Burnley versus Brighton. Now, do not quote me on this. Do not. Here we are, Mr. Reed. Do not come in. Do not come in. It's a shame I can't tweet that. Oh yeah, I'm banned, aren't I? Burnley versus Brighton. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't finish what I was saying. So, there's a very small chance that myself and Dan, I need to ask it. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to do the old classic thing of Steve-O's going to voice message Dan live on air. Live? We are live on air. The question. Dom Stott, thank you for the donation there. 79p. If you were to upload that to a further £1.20, you could become a member. No, really, Dom, I don't know why you've just donated 79p. Thank you for the kind donation, basically. Appreciate it. But Mr. Bull, I am now live on a stream at 7:48 in the morning. I'm just about to tell the audience members this. There is a small chance that myself and Dan may cover the 2-3 o'clock kickoffs between Burnley and Brighton and Newcastle and Southampton. Of course, I'll be covering the Burnley-Brighton game, and Dan possibly the Newcastle-Southampton. But stay tuned for that. So, Dan, can you do that? Anyhow, Burnley versus Brighton. Of course, Burnley being a team in which can't score, Brighton being a team that can score but can also keep clean sheets. I'm out saying 0-0 Cameron Rawcliffe. Cameron Rawcliffe's here. I haven't seen that name for a while. 0-0 Gavin Gould. 1-0 Burnley. They've been impressive of me late. What, against Chelsea and Man City? Are you having a laugh? Nicholas Steele saying 0-0. Sydney Hammer 1-0 Brighton. Nicholas Steele saying, hold on a minute, Nicholas, what's going on here? Was that 0-0 for Aston Villa? The Flying Dutchman 2-0 Brighton. No. Ray Joyce is going 1-1. It's all about the draws this week. Nigel Sam 1-0 Brighton. Dom Scott saying it doesn't allow me to become a member for some reason. I can't comment. That's in all seriousness, if you genuinely want to become a member, in all seriousness, if you private message Jason on Discord, the Discord link is in the description on this video, and also it keeps popping up occasionally. I'm sure one of our mods can put a link in the chat now for you to go into, and then private message Jason. Or if you've got Twitter, go on Twitter, and it's I don't even know what Jason's Twitter handle is, but search for @Elite FPL. In fact, go to @Elite FPL and message Jason if you generally do want to become a member and there's an issue there. I personally wouldn't have a clue, but it should be quite a simple process. So anyway. Yeah, Cameron Walker saying college work being taken time out because of college. Don't blame you. More important. But yes, Burnley versus Brighton. Burnley coming off the back of essentially a 4-0 aggregate defeat, and Brighton coming off the back of essentially a 2-0 win. God, this is so tough. 0-0. Harry Dawson, morning pal. 0-0. I think this is going to be nuclear atoms. That's shocking. That is shocking. That was Booker T. That was Booker T, my friend. Oh my goodness. Oh my. So Burnley versus Brighton is going to be a very low scoring game, and we usually have the upper hand. So I'm going 0-0 with this particular fixture. But the Newcastle Southampton game, the game that Dan's going to be hopefully covering. Cy Bellamy's saying that he's going to be captaining Danny Ings. Cy being very high up in the rankings at the moment. He's like 12,000, something like that. Nasty Balls is straight in with 2-2. Of course, Southampton off the back of that 9-0 battering. Matthew Zaishi 2-0 Saints. Nick Steele 2-1 to Newcastle. Harry Dawson. I shouldn't have read that. Armand Dillon 2-1 Newcastle. FPL 7764 3-1 Southampton. I'm actually saying 2-1. Brew.fn. Blimey, there's another brew here, blonde. Morning. Adrian saying 2-2 scratch 1-1. Guys, you're all predicting a relatively more than 3 goals in this particular fixture. This is, I think they're going to go back to basics. I think Newcastle may win this. I think Newcastle may need blonde there with the two brews, I may need vodka. I reckon Newcastle may nick this. Newcastle to win 1-0, 2-0 or 2-1. What would I say? I'd go with the conservative 1-0. Ray Joyce has said 2-0 Newcastle. I'm going to go Newcastle win here. 1-0. Southampton are not going to want to concede in this. And yeah, I mean, Paul Kinsella straight away 1-1. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But Newcastle just to edge this 1-0. Morning, blah, blah, blah. Now, on to the game where a lot of people are considering West Ham asset in Antonio as captaincy versus Fulham. I am one of them. Keyword being considering. Although for me, it could be a case of, if in doubt, Captain Fernandez. That's what I'm thinking. Vincent, I'll address that in a second. There is a chance that I'll go Antonio captain. He's my bus captain. Fulham, though, are no mugs, and nor are West Ham. Gavin Gould saying 2-0 to West Ham. Armand Dillon 3-1. Matthew Zaishi 3-1. Newcastle Rams 3-0. 3-3-3 Scratch is saying 3-1 West Ham. Nicholas Steele 4-0 West Ham. Rachel is 2-0 West Ham. I think Fulham are scoring in this game. Paul Wickett 1-0. I actually reckon Antonio's going to get his first penalty this season, this game, blah 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 is saying. Rachel is Fabianski masterclass. This ain't going to be high scoring. Fulham are no mugs. So I've gone 1-0 Aston Villa. 0-0 Burnley Brighton. 1-0 Newcastle Southampton. I'm going to go 2-1 to West Ham. But here we are, Mr. Reed, if you're still here. It really wouldn't surprise me if this ended up 1-1. But Antonio has been on fire. Fire. And could he punish Fulham? Danny X is saying 2-1 to Fulham. You're the only one here. I think West Ham will just nick this. Morning, Rodrigo. West Ham to nick this. Just. Blah, 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 saying, Steve, predict that clean sheet. I'm begging you. I'm going into this with. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the. It's very good, Dutchman. I would actually more argue the fact that Fozzie, you've missed the Office impressions. I've already done it Office extras. You've missed it, mate. You may as well clear off now. I would have put it on Twitter, mate, but Celavi, maybe you could record me doing the impressions instead. But I actually referenced myself stuttering the other day, Dutchman, and I was I know Harbour Boy was the one that corrected me, but it's the guy off Breaking Bad, the son. Heisenberg's son. Walter White's son. I'm sure someone will be able to scream at me what his name is, but him. I was doing an impression of him because I sounded like him for 2 seconds. But yeah, Fulham versus West Ham. I'm going to put it as 2-1 to West Ham. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. Junior. There we are. Walt Jr., that's his name. Thank you. Man United versus Everton. Now, interestingly, Everton are the third best team away from home. Everton are the third best team away from home in the Premier League this season, whereas Man United, well, they're hit or miss. They are hit or miss at home at the moment. Vincent straight away, 2-1 to Everton. Rodrigo, 1-1. James Paling saying 2-1 to Everton. FPL Fozzie. More of a gag man, me. I'm more character-based. Fozzie saying 2-1 United. Nasty Ball saying 2-1 to Everton. Vincent coming with a specific one. Fernandes with a winning penalty in the 95th minute. Nuclear Atoms, I think you've predicted 3-1 in every game. Gavin Gould, I think you've predicted 1-0 every game. I think this could be a really entertaining game. And it's a bloody shame I can't watch it. I'm going to go. Man United 3. Everton 2. I think this could be the high scoring game of the weekend. Man United versus Everton. I'm going to go 3-2. The most random score lines possible, but Nigel Sam with 2-2, yeah, I like that. I think that's a nice pick. I'm going 3-2 United. Marlon Moore 4-1 United. Gabriel De Rot 3-1. Paul Kinsella, very good. On to Sunday's fixtures. Kicking off with Spurs versus West Brom. A few people saying that Son could be their captaincy. Flying Dutchman saying, I've DCL on my bench for the moment. You're saying I should get him off. Mate, I was initially playing a 4-5-1 formation with DCL on the bench, and I realised, wait a minute. Calvert-Lewin scoring versus Man United. Playing for crying out loud. Yeah, the Sunday kicks off with, on BT Sport, Tottenham versus West Brom. 2 absolute shambolic teams at the moment. Blah 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 saying, in my opinion, I feel Son hype for this particular West Brom game is overhyped. I haven't owned Son or Kane at all. I'm in the top 100k. That's excellent. That's brilliant. Fozzie saying, I'm benching DCL. Ramanathan, I like that. 1-1 with a Pereira pen. Nuclear Atoms 1-0 to Spurs. 4-1 Paul Wicket. Come on. Nasty Balls 1-0 to West Brom. Jerry Millen 3-0. James Paling 2-0. This is going to be a terrible game. I mean, Fozzie saying, I fancy West Brom to nick it 1-0. Marlon Moore saying 3-0 Spurs. No, this is going to be awful. This is Spurs nicking this 1-0, 2-0. I think I'm going to predict 2-0. But this game is going to be awful. Is it worth captaining Son? No. And Matt's coming in, copying me. I say copying me. Saying the same result as me. 2-0 to Spurs. I mean, Ray Joyce with the 1-0 Spurs. Yeah, I completely agree. I think that it's going to be a low-scoring game. Talking of low-scoring games, we move on to Wolves versus Leicester. Wolves getting that result versus Arsenal. A very good result, no matter what the circumstances are. They still got their results. And Leicester are no mugs here. This is a very, very, very difficult game to call for me. I've gone... it's the classic case of, like I said, Aston Villa 1-1, 1-0, something like that. Burnley 1-0, I said. 1-0, 0-0. Newcastle, Southampton, like I said, 2-0. Southampton, Newcastle, 1-0. Fulham, 2-1. I've said a high-scoring game between Man United, Everton, Spurs, a low-scoring. Wolves, Leicester. Ooh. I think this is going to be very, very, very tight. Nasty Balls, 2-0. Leicester, 2-0. Nuclear Atoms is saying. For FPL Fossey, 2-1. Gavin Gould, 3-0. Ain't happening. That is not happening whatsoever. God, it's like I've got a gun to my head here. I'm going to go 1-0 Leicester. 1-0 Leicester, but it really wouldn't surprise me if it... Now on to the game of the day, or the game of the weekend. It's the big one, Liverpool versus Man City. What are you all thinking here? What are all you guys thinking watching this right now? Because this is a fascinating one. Man City just keep clean sheets, but can't really score many. Let's be real here. Liverpool, on the other hand, seem to be struggling. Can't keep clean sheets. Nicholas Steele saying 1-1. Ray Joyce 0-0. 2-0 to City, Fozzie is saying. Blah blah blah, 2-0 City. If Mane starts, then 2-1 to City. Gotham, 1-0 to City. Matthews Aishi 2-2. FPL 7764 2-1 Man City. Ramanathan 2-1. Jason J 1-0 Liverpool. Mark Burns, City to control the game 2-0. It's an interesting statistic, Nicholas Steele saying. City haven't won at Anfield since 2003. Morning, happy dude, Geneva. FPL Sum saying 0-0. Nigel Sam 2-0 City. Vincent saying 2-0 to Man City. Whew. My initial thoughts were 0-0. That was my initial thoughts, 0-0. However, no, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with a 0-0. I think it'll be an entertaining 0-0. Man City are top of the table. They don't need to do anything in this game. Defensively, they're sounder. So, good God, look at that. The chat just went absolutely ballistic. Then I have no idea why, but my God, that was that was mad. Yeah, I'm going to go 0-0. So Ray Joyce, keep them all playing. But yeah, 0-0. Sheffield United versus Chelsea. Talking of 0-0s. Is this what it's going to be for Sheffield United? A 0-0 with Chelsea. Chelsea cannot seem to me to have that great of an attack at the moment, no matter what the quality of player is. There's just something about them. Look at that chat. I don't know what's going on here. That's amazing. Something's going on here. I don't know what's going on. But FPL Fozzie saying 1-0 Chelsea. FPL Sun 2-0 Chelsea. Oh man, didn't 1-0 Sheffield United clear off. Gabriel de Wop 3-0 Pulisic. Fozzie saying there's a weird lag going on. No comment. I don't know what's going on here. Flying Dutchman saying 2-0 Chelsea. Vincent saying 1-0 to Sheffield. 3-1 Gavin Gold to Chelsea. Based on my transfer, and we'll get onto that in a minute, and what I'm about to say is going to clarify who it is, but members will know. But based on my transfer, Sheffield United are going to score. But this should be a game which Chelsea should pretty much comfortably contain Sheffield United, and I'm going to go 1-0. 1-0 to Chelsea, a very simple, basic routine. But look at that. Beautifully done. What is going on with that chat? Who knows? I know Andy and Mark had a few issues. I need to continue listening to that actually. And finally, Monday Night Football. Leeds versus Crystal Palace. Lots and lots and lots of you are going to have Bamford, Dallas, Rodrigo, Rafinha, Meslier. I don't think this is going to be that profitable. I really don't think this is going to be a profitable game whatsoever. Paul Wickett saying 4-1 Leeds. FPL Sun 3-1 Leeds. Vincent 1-0 Leeds. Nick still 3-0. 2-1 Leeds. Everybody's thinking Leeds will win this. Is Zaha out? If Zaha's out, then I'd expect... Oh, well, there we are. Flying Dutchman. I brought in Zaha for Rashford. Now he seems to be injured. I don't know what the extent of his injury is. FPL Fozzie saying you haven't got 4. What do you want about Fozzie? Ban Fozzie. Oh, I see. Brilliant. Very clever. Right, now I understand. Very good. Ray Joy saying I made Captain Bamford in the last match of the game week. He's been looking on fire. He mentioned fantasy football the other day. Maybe he knows about the Monday night captaincy. Dutchman saying Zaha got some kind of hamstring injury. Got off in the 58th minute. Going to wait for the press conference. Yeah. If Zaha plays, which he won't... If Zaha plays, which there's a chance he won't, but if he plays, Crystal Palace to win this. However, if he doesn't, I reckon this is going to be a board draw, and I'm going to go 1-1. So there we have it. I'm going to go 1-1. I mean, from a captaincy perspective, the standout captaincies for me this particular game week are Fernandes, Antonio. Who else did I predict to do well? Yeah, I think it's really those two games, Fulham and Man United. Man United and West Ham games look the most profitable from my point of view. I did mention the other day on the last particular stream I did for my predictions, I did say that there were 3 games to target, and those 3 games did not include Liverpool. They included, I think it was Calvert-Lewin, I said, Fernandes and Leicester. Those were the 3 games that I said to target, and it looks like I think for this particular game week, Man United and West Ham to target. Yeah, Jason's here. Should I play Martinez over Meslier? 2 equal games. 2 equal games, mate. I'm thinking... cheers, Fozzie. Cheers, mate. Cheers for stopping by. Can I do a quick office quote for you to say goodbye? In fact, that is an extra. There's an extras quote when he gets asked about a certain comedian, shall we say? I think they're both equal, Jace. I think just stick with Meslier. Meslier, because it's the last game of the weekend. I think they're both thingy equal, but but here we go. Yes, let's just quickly bring up my team for 2 seconds. I have done a transfer. This is the team in full. It's a 3-5-2 formation. It is as follows: Martinez in goal, Justin, Cancelo, Azpilicueta. Now, Azpilicueta was my team that I brought in. Fernandez, Salah, Son, Maddison, Gundogan, Calvert-Lewin, Antonio. The captaincy is on Antonio at the moment, but I think it's going to be the classic thing of... It doesn't count Gabriel. This is going to be the classic team of, if in doubt, Captain Fernandez. And I think for me personally, it's pretty much a toss of the coin. I do like the Azpilicueta specific transfer. I'm happy to go Chelsea coverage. I was genuinely, seriously going to go Alonso as well. So I was going to go a 4-4-2 and play Alonso, Azpilicueta, Cancelo and Stones. However, I'm just keeping my transfer for what we'll discuss now, which is the double game weeks. Now, obviously, the announcement was made at some point last night. I don't know when, but we do have a double game week in 24 and 25. Those teams, specifically in game week 24, having a double are Everton, Man City, and Burnley. For me, I don't see this particular double game week being that great. As I said on the members video, I think that from Burnley perspective, you're looking at 3 players, which are essentially... what's this here? What's this here? Hold on a minute. Super chat come through. Did a super chat just come through then? I didn't hear anything. If someone super chatted, a screenshot just came up. I didn't see anything. Jason's saying on a stream tonight that I've already spoke about, and oh, brilliant! Well. How is that? How much is that confirmed, Jace? Let me know. Just let me know, and then I'll read it out. But brilliant. New Crown saying I have Rudiger as my Chelsea cover. Yeah, I think it's guaranteed to start. So that's cool. That's cool. But yes, this particular double game week that's been announced. All right, this is my opinion. Take it with a pinch of salt. Do whatever you want to do with this information. I really couldn't care less. But essentially, whatever, most likely, brilliant. So there we are. FPL Dave is Jace. You must mention to him that we need to get Ben Dinnery on. Hi guys. The problem is, I can't do it out loud. So this double game week, from a Burnley perspective, you're looking at 3 players. You're looking at Pope, Tarkowski, and Ben Mee. Now, the situation regarding Peters and Taylor. If Taylor's fit and ready to come into the team, there's a small chance that he'll be back. Again, I don't know, but there's a small chance he may be back for Brighton. But it depends on how Peters plays. But for this double game week for safety, Tarkowski, Mee, and Pope. From an attacking perspective, forget it. Don't even bother. And I mean, I wouldn't be going out ruining my team. I mean, the majority of people have already got triple City, so you don't need to be bringing in triple City. And even if you got a double up, I think that's good enough. Everton, I don't think it's going to be that profitable for them whatsoever. From a home perspective, I can't see much coming in that Fulham game, and most people have got Calvert-Lewin or Thier or Richarlison or something like that. I say most people, but quite a few people will have that combination there. So I think that essentially I wouldn't be worrying about Everton coverage. And who was the other team? Yeah, that's it. Everton, Man City and Burnley. I don't think it's that great. If you got the players, you got the players. Brilliant. If I was to bring in a Burnley player, for example, I may consider bringing in Ben Mee. Just bring him in and dump him in for that double game week. But really, I'm not expecting much about that. Nuclear, I'm saying about Loughton. Yeah, Loughton is, again. Yeah, bring him in to his place is pretty much secure. But I'd be going with those three personally. And of course, game week 25, double game week 25. We have Leeds and Southampton. You got Southampton versus Chelsea and Leeds versus, of course, Wolves and Southampton. Once again, would I be bringing in Bamford? Yes, just for coverage. I probably may even do a swap of Dallas as well. But this is the thing: I'm going to be keeping hold of my my one extra transfer, so I can go into these particular fixtures, not having to spend. I'm not going to spend any points on this. Nuclear Atom saying that no bench boosting from me on these double games. Got to save for a big. Yeah, I wouldn't be bench boosting. Ramanathan saying Fulham have got a double game week 2. Yeah, if you've got a player, you've got a player. If not, I wouldn't be concerned about bringing in Fulham players. I mean, I've already got one in Areola. Have they got a double game week? Oh, yeah. So against Burnley, I mean, once again, would Areola, for example, get more points than Martinez? Well, Martinez is up against Brighton away, whereas Fulham have got Burnley and Everton. I'd probably keep Areola in. That's it. That is my one Fulham player. I would not be bringing in any other players from those particular fixtures. What exactly have they brought to the table? Nothing, basically. Gavin Gould saying, how many chips have you used so far, Steve-O? 3. 2 wild cards. No, 4. 2 wild cards. 3 hit. Oh, 3, yeah. 2 wild cards and the free hit. The last double game, it was a flat. Are big changes actually worth it? No is the simple answer. I wouldn't be worried about that. Jean-Pierre. Yeah, Danny Ings as a punt, so to speak. Jean-Pierre saying Ings might be a good shout, but also Bednarak needs to redeem. Yes. I would be avoiding these like the play, to be honest. Gerald Cena saying, do you think Jesus is a good shout? Forget it. Ray Joyce, good summation of the double game. Yeah. There's only so much I can bloody say. Jean-Pierre saying, what was your target, Steve, this year? Well, do you know what? I don't even know what my rank is now. I think I'm like 900,000. Let's just quickly check. It's something like 900,000. It's nothing. I actually said I'd love to get 100k, but I don't know what the points difference is between me and the top 100k. I'm 700. Okay, I'm 700,000 then. Is 100k possibility? Maybe. It's all about the fact that morning MSK. It's all about the fact that whether or not my captaincies come through. That's the key. It's the captaincy. The reason why I jumped so high is because I captained Salah for that 15 point when he scored 2 against West Ham. So I think that going forward, it's going to be down to me for the captaincy. There is a small chance, it's a very, very unlikely chance that I could do this where I'll do a 4-4-4-5-1 and have Calvert-Lewin as my first sub. It's unlikely, but there's a small possibility that could be my team going into game week 23. But it's a tough one. But I'm expecting, like I say, I'm expecting the Liverpool game to be low scoring. The reason why I wouldn't play Stones is just the simple fact that Cancelo's got more of an attacking threat. That is it. That's the only reasoning as to do so. MSK, yeah, I agree. Pretty much set for the double game weeks in 24-25. Got triple leads and Man City and Cal. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Chills Albini. Cheers, pal. Going off to work. Yep. Don't blame me on that note. I'm off as well. Let's all clear off into the sunset. I may actually just do another quick members video. Three members videos this morning. 3 members videos. Yeah, agreed. Blah blah blah. Saying this game is going to be so much more interesting when Chelsea attackers get into their rhythm. Spot on. I think that Chelsea are a team certainly that I want to look out for. And on that note, everybody, remember, join Jason tonight live. It's a 99% certainty that FPL Dave, friend of the show, FPL Dave will be joining Jason on tonight's stream live at 8 o'clock. So I'll be tuning in tomorrow morning at 3 o'clock. Think about that. And follow us on Twitter at Elite FPL. Of course, if you're completely brand new around here, hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. It's the usual story, really. And join the Discord. Join the Discord. The link is in the description. I'm sure everybody's part of the Discord. If you want to continue chatting all things fantasy football, there are many people here that are part of the Discord and do enjoy talking fantasy football throughout the day, and will give you ideas about what to do. And there is Blonde there with the link there. Thank you, Blonde. And on that note, I didn't win on the bingo, but I'll do a members video quickly in 2 seconds. So cheers, everybody. And make sure you tune into Jason live tonight at 8 o'clock. Take it easy.